Welcome back as a subscriber. I don't know it's MJ. Right about now, I just want to tell each and everybody, say, yo, be safe. You understand? This COVID thing is a serious thing. You understand? Even if I try to control you, take care of yourself out there because I don't know, say 2020. It's not normal, you understand? 2020 left a lot of that. Me have a piece of clip here. Want everybody check it out. Please share it and take care of yourself. Merry Christmas.
Among the group of healthcare workers now getting the vaccine. So let's go to that first. Shauna Chin is a Jamaican actress living in Los Angeles. She's appeared in shows like Criminal Minds. With the entertainment industry shut down, she's now immersed in her other career as an intensive care unit nurse working on the front lines of the pandemic. Earlier today, she allowed us to record her taking the COVID-19 vaccine. We're joined now from Los Angeles by Jamaican nurse Shauna Chin, who is herself about to take the COVID-19 vaccine. We're going to be going with her through that process. Thank you so much for joining us. Well, you're not Shauna, you're Shauna's friend, colleague. Can you tell us what's happening?
I'm Nadine. I'm Nadine. So Shauna is up now for her vaccine. So she's going to get the vaccine while I record her, and then she'll have that discussion with you guys after.
I'm here for 10 to 12 or 10 to whenever.
Okay. Have you had a lot of people coming in for the vaccine?
Yes, we have quite a bit of people that's coming in. I'm going to see if I can flip the camera so you guys can pretty much see. You see quite a bit of people and
Yes.
quite a bit in front of her. There she is. She's up next.
Great. So are the people we're seeing healthcare workers, or are they just members of the public who are coming in?
They're all healthcare workers. They're all healthcare workers. We get the vaccine first.
Okay.
So Shauna is going in now. I'm going to flip the camera to her. So Shauna is getting her vaccine by Jamal, Mr. Armstrong. Can you hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you. Thank you.
Okay.
Sounds good. Lauren. He said he's second place.
Yeah, you must.
I could agree with that.
All right, ready?
He's
No, one right back there.
Okay, so 9, so 10, 15, get up here.
You're welcome, my dear.
Thank you, Mr. Armstrong.
You're welcome. Let me put my whole number.
So I'm going to tell you that this is the waiting area where everyone waits after they get the vaccine so that they can be monitored for at least 15 minutes. Make sure that they have no adverse reactions.
Jamal said it's been 9:50.
Can you guys hear me?
We're hearing you. Thanks.
Okay, so that it goes all the way down to the end of this hall. Because of course there still needs to be social distancing.
Right. So what kind of adverse reactions are being looked for?
So we're looking for any kind of hypotension, which is like low blood pressure, any nausea, vomiting, dizziness, within that first 15 minutes.
We had heard reports of a nurse. We had heard reports of a nurse who fainted recently after getting the vaccine. Is that the kind of thing you'd be looking for?
Yes, and we'll be looking for that as well, syncopal episodes. I'm going to turn you over to Shauna now.
Okay. Shauna, we just saw you take your COVID-19 vaccine. So talk to us a little bit first about your decision to take it.
Well, because I'm in the emergency room department, it was important for me to take the vaccine because I have no other defense against it. And so, while I have some concerns about the vaccine, just as everybody else does, I think the bigger issue is being protected. So for me, that was a no-brainer.
So the first doses got to your institution when?
This was last week. We've had it for a week now. We've had it for a week.
Did you hesitate at all before signing up?
We're having persons hesitate. Even though we're healthcare workers, we have same concerns as the public. Like I say, the importance is the bigger picture, which is we need defense against this virus. It's pretty deadly. And I know people talk about the flu being deadly as well, but this is a different kind of devastation that we've seen. And so it's important for us to get as much defense against it as we can.
Walk us through the protocol now in relation to taking the virus. We saw you talking to the gentleman a little bit before he gave you the injection. So what was he saying and what happens now?
So what he was able to verify if I have any previous allergies. So that's important for them to know. Do you have any allergies? And he also told me what the protocol was. So in 21 days, I will have to take a second vaccine. And then I'll have protection against the virus. Typically, the first vaccine, persons are saying that they do have some immunity. But for the most part, you are required to take the second one and then have more immunity.
Your colleague who was talking to us said that right now you're in the waiting room where you're being observed, you and the others are being observed for any possible adverse reactions. Is that something you are concerned about?
No, it's just protocol. Typically if a person is going to have any allergic reaction to anything, then, the routine is that you monitor them for 15 to 30 minutes. And so we're just in the monitoring period. I've just taken the vaccine and we're now in the waiting period. And it's normal. And most persons here in the waiting area know everybody's been doing fine.
You're in California. What's been the kind of public reaction to the vaccine? Is it being welcomed, or are people a little bit concerned, or in the wait and see mode? What's the general reaction?
Well, in Los Angeles, I find that most persons are pretty health conscious to begin with. Everybody it's Hollywood. So everyone, if you say it's good for the health, then pretty much most persons, they'll be more agreeable. I find that the most persons who have the hesitation to it are my Jamaican counterparts. Most
Really?
Persons, yes, everybody in Jamaica, when we did an article with with another newspaper, and the comments under it was just hilarious. It's just so many conspiracy theories, and I would just tell people not to feed into those, because they are what they are, conspiracy theories, and they can prove detrimental. If we all listen to that, then we won't be able to protect ourselves. And the important thing to remember about this vaccine is it's not just protecting you, it's protecting the community at large. And that's important.
What are some of the stories or the myths you've heard that you would want to see debunked?
The biggest one is that it interferes with your DNA and changes your composition and changes you as a person. And that's not true. One of the things with the mRNA or the messenger RNA, it teaches your body how to react to this virus should you get in contact with it. But it does